fantastic haul for you today. Hey, it's Care. Welcome to my take at the lake. I went shopping. I did. Full on. I had a list and I wanted to go to St. Vinny's and I went. Which is odd because usually I don't have a list. I just go and come home with a whole bunch of stuff. But this time I had a specific reason. I had several things on my list. And I did find several of those things. But as you do, you find other stuff too. And before I can move forward on my Saturday Crafty Saturday day, I gotta show you this so I can put it away and move on. Might as well do that first. Where to start? Well, like I said, I don't usually have a list, but this time I did. I just did a really big project, and I used up all my homemade Mod Podge. So one of the things I put on my list was glue. If they had decent glue, Elmer's Craft and Bond. I'm not sure what it's called. I've never used it before, but it was 99 cents. And Ross non-toxic all-purpose white bonds fast, dries clear. I figure it's better than, I don't know, Ross might be from the Dollar Tree, so I might have gotten, I got it for half price if it's from the Dollar Tree. I don't know. But the Craft and Bond's got to be a little bit heavier duty, more like Eileen's. Anyway, for $1.60, I have some stuff. And I had some last year after school. I bought boatloads of Elmer's. This size Elmer's glue was on sale for $1, and I just bought truckloads of it. So I'll mix some of that with these maybe higher end glues. I know this one is a little higher end. And I have some Aleen's, I don't know, glue to mix it all together so I can refill my homemade Mod Podge bowl. So watch for that. It's coming soon. Might already be out because I don't always post when I record. I haven't kind of gotten my groove yet with that. Doesn't matter because usually nobody watches them in order anyway. Let's see what else. Cards. Playing cards. I've never seen playing cards packaged this way. They're all, each suit is individually wrapped. Isn't that just cute? Brand new. Cute little pattern on the back. I think these would be obviously perfect for Valentine's Day or Christmas or any other time you want to use just a nice plain red background and then jazz up your front. These came, and these were this pack of cards was 30 cents. Came in this handy dandy little box, which of course is a perfect mini journal. Look at that. Spine, cover, just take it apart. So for 29 cents, I got 52 cards to play with and a journal. It'll be fun. I wonder if you could make a card journal. I'll have to play around with that idea. Bind these together, maybe like an accordion book style, and somehow put it into the journal cover. I don't know. These ideas, I think that's one of the best things about this area of focus is that the ideas just never, ever, ever, ever stop. But that's also kind of a pitfall because they never, ever, ever, ever stop. And like a kid in a candy store that's giving away free toys, I want to do it all. I don't want to have to pick. But I'm going to have to because I'm making myself nutso. We'll stick with the cards. Beautiful Lighthouse Cars. They smell a little bit like Grandma's basement, but not a lot. Cool jokers. Two different kinds of jokers. Cape Shore, made in Canada. Very nice shape, very nice condition, clean, not gummy. Sometimes cards get gummy. These are not. Beautiful. Double decker. I usually look for something similar on eBay to get a date of some sort to see if they're in fact vintage or they're just some cards nobody wanted. The packaging looks not too vintagey. Yeah, they were $7.25. So that's pretty recent. I'd say they're no more than 15, 20 years old. At that price, faux show. These were fun. Scrabble Slam. Again, another possible journal cover in the box. What do we got going on here? Oh, someone bent one. Some fussy cutting in the directions. That's kind of cool. Any other fun? Oh, that's fun. Some fussy cutting. You know, you got to use every little bit. For 59 cents, boy, you got to get your money's worth. But check these cards out. They're so awesome. Oh, fantastic. I just spilled it all over the desk. Hold on. Hold on. Regroup. Get your shite together. All right. Here we go. Wooden tile cards. How fun are these? Oh, there's a blank. Ha! That's cool. And the backs. Oh. So, same back, same front. Okay, okay. KO. What? 2008. So these have been around a little while. RT. Huh, I'll have to... Not that I'm ever going to play because these are made, or I purchased for junk journaling. How fun. I love these cards. I love letters. I love Scrabble. I love wood. Wooden things. Wooden... You know what I mean. Very cool. And I didn't realize this until just now as I was unpacking this for you. I knew it was Uno. I didn't realize it was Harry Potter Uno. So again, fussy cutting, card game, some fussy cutting. Holy smokes. Oh, it's all different languages. I see. It's some fussy cutting, some Harry Potter stuff. So the directions are in 6 languages, not 87 pages of how to play this game. But that's fun. Even by itself, just this would be a fun little glue book or a meander book of sorts. If you, oh, look, there's another idea. All right, so let's unfold it again. Oh, and if you don't have instructions like this, it might just be fun with a 12 by 12, or if you find a big piece of paper, maybe a big piece of wrapping paper or something. Fold it in thirds, and then in half. We'll fold it in a minute, but what I'm thinking is taking each one of these squares and doing a little collage, a little glue book, something or other. Maybe have a theme for the whole thing, like maybe it's all just black and white and red, or maybe it's all healthy foods, or maybe it's all dogs, or a different color for each one. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 18, 36 different little things. And once it's all done, of course, you'd have to really be mindful to not go anywhere near your folds because you want it to fold back up. So you fold it in third that way and then a third that way, and then in half, and then do your accordion. And that'd be so much fun. And this could just sit right out all the time. So when you have just a few minutes, and you might take, oh, I don't know, a little basket or something. I've shown you this 1,000 times, but I keep this little relish tray handy. So I have several of these. This is the one that's closest. But you might just keep a little thing and start chucking things in here, like black and white words and images, or I don't know, however your brain works. But just as you come across them, toss them in here, toss that in there. And so anytime you have a few minutes, you can just do a little tiny spread. That'll get crafting in every day, and that is a beautiful thing. Harry Potter, I love that. Doing it, so doing it, absolutely doing it. Oh, we didn't even get to the cards, huh? Just the instructions. I'm so excited about the instructions. Beautiful, lots of colors, some really cool images. Oh, look. How does that happen? Oh, look. Apparently, I'm supposed to do something with this particular image that keeps coming up. There's Harry. Young Master Harry. Hagrid. Oh, look. Hagrid. Red. Blue. That's blue. I know my colors. Hagrid green. Oh, he's fun. Look how cute. He's so cute. Anyway. Oh, his hat, the sorting hat. What a beautiful batch of cards. Oh, the three-headed dog. Took a while to get that in my head. He's kind of hard to see, but so that's that side, and then there's this side. Very fun. And there is a truckload. This is a deck and a half, right? So yeah, about, or maybe even 3 decks of cards. I don't know. Quite a few here to play with. Very happy about that. I think that's it for the cards. I found some napkins, some beautiful crackle appeared napkins. They're so fun. I don't know, maybe 6 or 8. Looks like 8 in here. Fall. I love doing denim color and yellow, so it could be a summer journal, late summer journal, anything having to do with botanicals or the end of summer, beginning of fall. Very, very fun. Some 4x6 photo paper, 30 sheets. Let's see, high gloss, which is so much fun. This is high gloss photo paper as well, that I took my homemade spray alcohol inks. I sprayed it on. I kind of let it roll around. I had purple and blue that I sprayed on, and then I laid saran wrap over it and let it dry almost all the way. That's how you get the marks in there, is letting that saran wrap, letting it dry with the saran wrap still on it. Otherwise you disturb the image. It's not tacky at all. It's, you know, like sometimes when you get a photo wet, it gets kind of weird. It didn't. I think this would make a fabulous little cover for a mini journal. Even the back is kind of cool, and all that is from it bleeding. I didn't do anything to the back. So this is the only one I have. I found a couple other photo sheet finds, all different sizes at St. Vinny's, but whenever I see them now, 99 cents. That's a lot of playtime for $1 whole. So I'm all over it. I want to try watercolor on this. I want to try using photo sheets on my jelly plate. When I get that out, I'll try those. And as I do those things, I will certainly keep you updated. This is acrylic paint, just cheap apple barrel acrylic paint from the craft section at Walmart. Just painted on straight out of the bottle, so it's pretty thick. It dried nice. I would do that again. This is coffee. I keep right next to my desk, I keep a little spray bottle full of really strong instant coffee with a few drops of rubbing alcohol in it so it doesn't get moldy and skanky. And so I just spritzed a piece of the photo paper, just like I did with the alcohol ink, just wadded up a Walmart bag, stuck it on there in a pattern, pushed the paper together, and then I weighted it down with a book for a while. And that turned out pretty cool. Some neat markings. So it's not 100% dry. So I think it'll dry fine. If not, it might have a teensy bit of a gummy feel to it. I'm not sure. I'll have to get back to you on that. But it turned out pretty cool. I would do that again. I tried watercolor. This is French Ultramarine Deep Holbein. And it looks beautiful. It went on beautifully. I thought, oh, this is going to be fantastic. I can't wait. But then it just kind of melted into itself, and I threw on some salt, and it just kind of sat there, and it kind of melted onto itself, and it just kept kind of getting blurry and dull versus having a really neat pattern to it. So I added to it a couple of times, and then I just sort of gave up and let it go. What I find interesting about this is it's 100% dry. When you do this, see it rubs all that out. It's almost like chalk or tempera paint. It's like, I don't know if you've ever used chalk pastels. It's exactly the same. So whatever you'd put this next to, that blue would come off on, and eventually there's not going to be much left here other than a stain. So the watercolor, thumbs down. Watercolor on photo paper, wouldn't recommend it. Coffee worked beautifully. Acrylic paint worked beautifully, which makes me think it's going to do real cool things on the jelly plate. And the alcohol inks, of course, worked really, really well. So that's my update there. This is just a nice little 60 cents, a little find. Just plain Jane stationery, nice little gold accent. Anything I can fold in half and have a page, I'm good. I'm good. And I'm really jazzed about doing these smaller size journals. Right now, I keep changing, of course. You know, every day is different around here. I'm beginning to feel like Sybil. And matching envelopes. Now, I don't think that I will keep these together. I see whenever I get a pack of these, I always see them as their own little journal. When they match, they're the same size. You fold the, oh look, golden sides. Look at there, how fancy. Well, now that they're apart, you take the flap, you fold it over. And you stick it inside there. And then you just keep doing that, and then you end up with books. There's different ways to bring these together. You can leave these open as pockets. Either way, you can sew them together, you can glue them together. There's all kinds of videos out there on how to make a journal with envelopes. And it looks like one of these look pretty loose. since it's going to be glued away anyway, you could take the, if they're lined, just take the lining out. I was a teenager in the 80s where everything was gold and gold lame, and yeah, I'm over the gold thing. I don't think I'll ever come back around to the gold thing. So being able to get rid of that is a good thing. You know, a little bit here and there in a collage, I think this would be great, especially with vintagey stuff or with that grungy teal, orange, brown combo with little flecks of gold. I think that's pretty awesome. So it'd be really cool to just tear this up into bits for collage fodder. And I already like it better. Oh, she's a snarky girl. So snarky. But, what was it? 60 cents, I think it was. 59 cents. A whole journal. Lots of pages. And you could certainly put it together. Fold these pages, make your little journal, and you know, maybe alter a couple of envelopes. I think I already took them apart, didn't I? A couple of envelopes tucked in together. And let's flip them around. Like this. Might glue these together so you don't have any blank, but you don't have to, because blank is fine too. So let's put them together here and fold them nice and neat, best we can on the fly, and then put those in there. And oh, what a fun little journal. And then do another couple envelopes and another couple pages, and what a fun journal that would be. So I may just keep them together. This would be pretty for Christmas. This would be pretty, just a winter white. You know, anything and all things ivory would be kind of cool. Ivory as in the color, not the material that beautiful elephants are born with. So I may just keep these together and make them their own little book with their own little theme. One never knows. Can't ever resist the books. I went with my mom. We had a mom and me day. It was really, really fun. My mom rocks. She's amazing. Anyway, we went and had a mom and me day. And we both went into St. Vinny's at the same time, and I went to the books. And about, I don't know, 15 or 20 minutes later, my mom's calling me. Now, our St. Vincent's is not huge, but it's kind of meandering. It's got little cubbies and little, you could get lost, and she couldn't find me. So she calls me, and she's right behind me. My phone rang, and I turned around, and she's right behind me, but she didn't see me because of the way the store is set up. There was a point to this question. There was a point to this. Oh, so Mom says, "Where have you been? I've been going all over this store. We walked in, and I lost you. I've been everywhere in this store. Where have you been?" And I had not moved. I went into the books, and I might have moved 3 to 6 feet. Always in the books. They're right in the front, and that's what takes the longest, because I have to touch every one of them, it seems, to see if it's what I want or what I need. Anyway, I thought that was funny. Where have you been? Nowhere. I have not left this area. So I got a few cute books. I love these ladies. I love these little old witches. Witchful Thinking. Best Witches. I just think that's adorable. So if I were to do anything with this book, I would leave it as is. Maybe I'd do a friend's book. Oh my God. I didn't even look in this book. I have no idea what's in it. I just needed those ladies in my life. I've seen them on cards and memes and whatnot. But just beautiful black and white images and quotes about friends. Fun old vintage pictures. Oh, you gotta love that. Cheese and crackers. I might not do much of anything with this book. Oh my gosh. Even some guy stuff, most of the stuff that we gather is so girly. It's nice to have something masculine. I'm making that book for my uncle. Eventually, he just turned 70. I might give it to him for his 80th birthday at the rate I'm going. But these older images are kind of right along his alley. Maybe he's not that old, or he's maybe a little older, but these older images, masculine, would certainly appeal to him. He had a best friend growing up, I'm sure. And it's, like I said, it's rare to find guys. Oh, good dog. Good dog, good dog. Best friends. Best witches. So fun. So fun. I'm not sure what I would do with that because I love it. This one too, I don't know if I'll tear it apart. Now is the time, 170 ways to seize the moment. Fantastic. I did glimpse in here a few just to see what kind of things it had, but there's quotes from poets and writers. F. Scott Fitzgerald, Elizabeth Barrett Browning, poems, Robert Frost, just to ignore your limitations. I think this is the one I read. Limitations are just guideposts, and I know you can read, but if this is being closed captioned, it's just easier. Limitations are guideposts. They may signal different routes or different ways to reach a destination, but they won't prevent us from getting there unless we empower them to do so. Ignore them, your limitations or perceived limitations, and focus on the journey. Love that. I seldom think about my limitations, and they never make me sad. Helen Keller. Blind, deaf, mute, as far as I understand. So cool. So I'll probably read it. I might just leave it at that and enjoy the book. I love the rain theme. I love rain. I love the gray cover, gray wood grain of the cover. Another Hallmark book. This is a Hallmark book too. So I don't know. Maybe I just got 2 new books from my collection, or maybe I got some junk journal fodder. Not sure. I know I have this book downstairs in my Christmas book collection. I am a huge Susan Branch fan. And she's so 90s, probably, even late 80s. I don't remember when her stuff started coming out. But it's all so neat. Kind of like Edith Holden. Everybody loves Edith Holden's font or handwriting. Now, I don't know if she writes all of this or if this is just the font that they have given her, but it's always the same, and it's every bit as beautiful as the Edith Holden text, in a different way, of course. And her work is so detailed and beautiful. If you've not seen Susan Branch before, beautiful, beautiful stuff. And of course, she doesn't do just Christmas. She does stuff all year round and all themes. And I got a new light. Might as well turn it on. Anyway, Heart is Where the Home Is. A whole bunch of homey cooking kind of thing. Baby Love, Summer Book, Love. Another Christmas one, Vineyards. It's just so delicate and intricate. I just can't get enough of her work. So again, I know I have this book in my collection, but I would never, ever, ever tear it up. But with this one, look at that. Lots of fussy cutting. I will tear up the bejesus out of this one because it was 60 cents. Look at this cover. It was 60 cents. And the fussy cutting, this would keep me occupied all year long, I think, being a fussy cutting all this stuff out. So beautiful. And another Christmas, this one's called At the Heart of Christmas, another Hallmark book. Handwriting. This one's only from 2001. That's kind of cool. Look at that beautiful faded image. Snow on the trees. So pretty. The Art of Paul Landry. Looks like oil paintings. Christmas quotes. The spine's never been cracked. Like, they gave this for a Christmas gift and the person never even opened it. Sailor's Inn. That'll have to go in my uncle's book. Tiny little fussy cuts. Just so beautiful. Hey, puppy. Gorgeous. All the books are 60 cents. 50.